Okay, so today I have a review of a few different items and then a tutorial for layered stamping. So if you saw my review and tutorial using this Beauty Big Bang double-ended clear stamper, I have one from the Born Pretty store, which is item 42679-2. For comparison. As you can see, the Born Pretty one is a lot smaller than the Beauty Big Bang one. And I'll show you this is the larger end. There's quite a bit of difference there. And then this is the smaller end. And again, quite a bit of difference. The other thing as well is, hopefully you can see that, is the Born Pretty one doesn't seem quite as curved to me. Doesn't seem quite as domed as the Beauty Big Bang ones. So maybe by a little bit. I think the firmness is about the same on these. I don't think there's much of a difference there. But the size is definitely different. The Born Pretty one is smaller by far. Now, it does still have that annoying little blip there in the middle, and I don't know why any company would do this for Clear Stamper. I mean, it doesn't affect the visibility that much, but it is annoying just to have that right in the center of the stamper. So I didn't do anything other than clean this on a lint roller to prep it. And I am using this really small end for these Kads images. This one is Kads Nature 006, and it's got a bunch of different leafy designs. And I like the way this plate is laid out, because you always start from the biggest, most open-ended one and then just work across. And then the only one that's different is this one, where you start here down at the bottom and work up. But it's really sort of clear how you're supposed to be using it. And they're all laid out in the same direction, so you can sort of visualize how they should all line up. The only image that's different is this top one, which to me looks like a Morning Glory image, and that's the one I decided to use. I'll use a bunch of these leafy images come autumn time more, but for now I wanted to use that Morning Glory image. And I tried a couple different color combos, and I really liked the one with white instead. And what I did was I used the Born Pretty, it's a dark purple, a dark blue, and then I had tried this lighter blue on my index and pinky and didn't like that as much, so I ended up using Funky Fingers White Night for that white instead, and I quite like that. So I'm going to just show you how I did that on my thumbnail here. And I'm also using the Born Pretty scraper that comes with it, and it's a small scraper. It's about 2/3 the size of a normal scraper, but it works great. I actually really quite like this scraper, and it works great for these smaller images as well. So sorry, just laying out stuff, but I'll show you what I did here. So these bigger open images are the hardest to pick up. And a really light scrape, so you don't scrape out any of it. Then using that little end, I'm just going to line it up and just roll across it. Okay, and I didn't do a good roll there and I missed the edge, so I'm going to do that again. But if you press down from overhead like this, it doesn't really work for that image. It really works better to roll across, but the trick is to try to roll over the whole image. I'm trying to use less polish this time because I feel like too much polish makes it too wet. So we'll see. Not good. That was not enough polish that time. Okay. And I missed an edge again. See, it's picking up really well. It's just I'm not able to pick up the entire image. And I don't know why I'm having such trouble, because I was able to do it okay with the other ones that I did on my other nails. Okay, and we're just gonna call that good, because it doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, and I had a little bit of a split there because I didn't roll quite well. And when that happens for this base image, you can just go in and correct it with okay. So now I'm gonna go in and do the white. And the rest of these images pick up really, really well. It's just that first one which is always difficult. Oh, and I got a little bit extra here that I want to remove. Okay. Just line it up. And stamp. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with the blue. And then finish up with a little bit of purple for to bring that back in. Okay. Okay, so other than these images, which are always really hard to pick up, this plate stamped really well. The rest of these images stamped really well. And I think that they're designed well in the sense that the layering makes sense. I do think that these images are a little on the large side, like it's too big to do anything else with it. And I might go in and add some green here, just freehand some green touches for some leaves and vines. But really, other than that, it's just the images are just too big to do anything else with. And I think they're a little bit too big for the nail as well. I mean, it almost covers it entirely, and I think that that's a little bit too much. But I other than wanting these images to be slightly smaller, I think that this is a well-designed plate. So anyway, thanks for watching.